Redditors, was there a time when you helped someone and you ended up regretting it? I was at the park playing with my kids. A neighbor drove past, saw us and the mom asked if her kids could join mine while she went to the grocery store for a second. 2 hours later, my kids are ready to go home and I've still got the neighbor's kids. I cram everyone, 7 kids total, into my vehicle without nearly enough seats or seatbelts and proceed to drive home. The neighbor's car is in her driveway. I knocked on the door to drop off her kids. She's watching TV. There wasn't even a thank you. Never again. A lady that worked for my family asked for an early paycheck so she could bail herself out of jail on a DUI charge. I took the money in, not knowing that I had to sign paperwork to be responsible for her while out on bail. I signed it, but retrieved no info on when her trial was scheduled. She lied to me about when it was. I covered her shift so that she could go to court. A month later, she and her boyfriend skipped town in the middle of the night. A week after that, I got a call from the bail bondsman asking where she was, as she hadn't showed up for court. Had to pay back the bond of $5,000 if they couldn't find her. I lucked out, though, because they got caught committing another crime 1,000 miles south and went straight into custody. Friend asked me for $1 in the kindergarten lunch line. Later cashier lady told me I don't have enough money for my own lunch. It was a sad day. There was a blind man in the road near a crosswalk, stumbling around, blocking traffic. Thinking he would be killed, my wife hopped out to guide him to the side of the road. Once out of the road, he wouldn't let go of her and aggressively demanded money. He was faking blindness and this was his scam. My wife pulled away from him, hopped back in the car and we took off. We came back a few minutes later and he was in the road again blocking traffic and pretending to be blind. It was very scary. I was drained dry by someone who I thought was my best friend. Gave her gas money, my old car that still ran well, babysat our kids constantly, paid for and altered her wedding dress. When I realized how bad she was treating me, I very politely cut ties. She then went around and told all our mutual friends I owed her so much money and I was abusive to her kids. Her 600-pound plus husband broke my front passenger seat so it wouldn't sit straight anymore, which is why I gave it to them when I could afford a new one, but they had the audacity to call me a fat diet bitch. I just watched. Last I heard, they burn literally every contact they have here and had to move to a new state to start over again. Friend of mine broke his phone screen. I offered to try and fix it / told him I know a good repair shop to fix it if I couldn't. Ended up bringing it to a repair shop and getting it fixed for him. Gave it back to him and told him he doesn't have to pay me back right away and he can pay an installment so whenever he's financially ready with no pressure, because I had it repaired for him. He drops the I don't have the money for this man and never ended up paying me back. 2 weeks later don't I see that his brand new screen is completely shattered, worse than before. Not only that, but he's talking about buying a new phone anyway while he was also looking at a new car to buy. He can buy a $1,000 phone and a $3,500 car, but he doesn't have $100 to pay me back. I saw my classmate stealing a calculator from another. This guy who lost his calculator was worried as he had borrowed it from someone. So I told him what I had seen. Things turned out quite serious. There was a violent fight and both my classmates got expelled out from the college. You give to a campaign or charity once and they will hit you up for more every week for the rest of your life. They are like stray animals with food. Once they see you have some and are willing to share, they never leave you alone. I bought a few meals and drinks for the homeless by a bridge, only to have them push each other and then one of them asked for money instead. Made me feel like my efforts weren't enough. LOL. One of my coworkers was up for a big promotion and I gave him a pep talk and tips and pointers for the interview. I told him our work isn't real, the behavior you see is the behavior you accept type policy, so they'll want to hire someone who doesn't let the workplace run unprofessionally. Anyway, he took this as opportunity to lie to supervisors about me, saying how I was doing the wrong thing, dressing back, feet on the desk, etc., in hopes that him not accepting and reporting this behavior would make him look like a better candidate. I got fired and he got the job. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you on next video.